will sell pretty softly for Zelda standards, and Nintendo's takeaway would be that good dungeons make Zelda the game sell less and listen from the next game. Also, before Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda games didn't really sell too well. I know people don't realize this, but Zelda has never really been this huge, massive, best-selling franchise, okay? Like it is now, okay? 2D Zelda games usually do not sell the same amount of copies as the 3D Zelda games. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, like Link's Awakening, only sold like 4 to 5 million copies. This is despite the massive amount of copies Breath of the Wild has sold, and the massive amount of copies Tears of the Kingdom has also sold as well. Okay, and this game will probably sell like 2 to 3 million copies because again, 2D Zelda games, have always sold worse than 3D Zelda games, and of course, a lot of people do love 2D Zelda games, but it's mostly, people who have nostalgia for them as well. I just don't get why people hate this game so much. It's just so strange. Just because Zelda, you play as Zelda, like, really? Okay? And also, Zelda games before Breath of the Wild usually sold around 2 to 3 million copies per game. Heck, sometimes not even a million, sometimes barely a million copies of Triforce Heroes as well. For example, the first Zelda game on the 3DS sold like 8 million, despite there being 80 million 3DSs being sold. Or the DS or the first Zelda game was like 6 million copies sold. Yes, it's still bestsellers amongst the consoles, but you never had a Zelda game in the top 10 best-selling games like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, that's what this video here, and goodbye.